Have you ever wondered why life feels harder right after you start trusting God? Why the moment you pray for growth, everything starts shaking? Stay with me, because by the end of this video, you'll understand exactly what God is doing in your life right now. If you're watching this, there's a good chance you're tired. Not just physically tired, but soul tired. You've been trying to do the right thing. You've been praying. You've been patient, and yet, things feel heavier instead of lighter. You may be asking yourself quietly, is God testing me, or am I doing something wrong? Why does obedience feel so painful? Why does growth feel like loss? Today, we're going to talk about a truth most people don't explain clearly, the difference between God testing you and God preparing you, and more importantly, how to tell which one you're experiencing right now. This message might be the clarity you've been praying for. Number 1, the confusion we all feel. One of the hardest spiritual struggles isn't suffering itself. It's not knowing why you're suffering. When pain has no meaning, it breaks you. But when pain has purpose, it shapes you. Right now, you might feel delayed, pressured, stretched, uncertain, or emotionally worn down, and you're wondering, is God examining me or equipping me? Here's something important you need to hear. God doesn't waste pain, ever. But He uses pain in different ways for different seasons. That's where most people get confused. So let's slow down and uncover the difference. Number 2, what it means when God tests you. Let's start with testing. A test reveals what's already inside you. It doesn't create something new. It exposes what's there. The Bible says in James 1:12, "Blessed is the one who perseveres under trial, because having stood the test, that person will receive the crown of life." Notice something important. The verse doesn't say God tests you to destroy you. It says the test reveals perseverance. In other words, the test doesn't make you unfaithful. It reveals whether you trust God under pressure. When God tests you, He's checking your response, not your perfection. He's revealing your heart, not punishing your weakness. He's showing you what still needs growth. A test often feels like a decision that challenges your integrity, a temptation that pressures your values, a moment where obedience costs you comfort, and tests are usually short-term but intense. Here's the key truth. Tests reveal where you are. Preparation moves you to where you're going. That's the difference. So if this season feels long, deep, and shaping, you may not be in a test at all. You may be in preparation. Let's talk about that. Number 3, what it means when God is preparing you. Preparation is different. Preparation isn't about exposure. It's about transformation. When God prepares you, He works below the surface, quietly, slowly, intentionally. The Bible explains this beautifully in Romans 8:18. The sufferings of this present time are not worth comparing with the glory that will be revealed in us. Not to us, but in us. That means what you're walking through isn't random. It's reshaping you from the inside. Preparation often feels like waiting longer than you expected, losing things you thought you needed, being hidden instead of celebrated, feeling stretched beyond your comfort zone. And here's the hardest part. Preparation rarely feels productive. You don't see progress. You don't feel strong. You don't get applause. But spiritually, God is building depth. Preparation isn't about speed. It's about strength. And God cares far more about who you become than how fast you arrive. Number 4, why preparation feels like pain. Let's be honest. If preparation felt good, nobody would resist it. But growth often hurts because it requires letting go. Letting go of old habits, old mindsets, old identities, old versions of yourself. The Bible says in Isaiah 48:10, "I have tested you in the furnace of affliction." A furnace isn't comfortable, but it's controlled. God never turns up the heat without purpose. Fire doesn't destroy gold. It removes what doesn't belong. And this is important. What feels like pressure may actually be protection. God may be slowing you down because the version of you right now couldn't handle what you're praying for. The blessing would break you without the strength being built first. The calling requires maturity before visibility. So instead of asking, "Why is this so hard?" try asking, What is this forming in me? That question changes everything. Don't compare your season to someone else's highlight. Your time is coming, and when it does, you'll be strong enough to stand in it. So here's the truth to carry with you. If God is testing you, He's revealing your faith. If God is preparing you, He's protecting your future. Either way, you're not forgotten. You're not failing. You're not wasting time. You're becoming. And one day, you'll look back on this season and realize it wasn't breaking you. It was building you. If this message spoke to you, take a moment to like this video. It helps more people find encouragement like this. Subscribe to the channel for more calm, Bible-based teachings that speak to real life. Share this video with someone who feels confused or tired right now. They may need this reminder. And I'd love to hear from you. Comment below. Do you feel like God is testing you or preparing you in this season? You're not alone, and your story isn't over. Stay encouraged.